In this video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the most memorable 90-day fiancé couples to see what's happened since cameras stopped rolling. From sugar daddies without much sugar, to explosive divorces, cast fallouts, allegations of cheating, and of course lots of relationship drama. It kind of makes you question, given all the effort to get a foreign lover into the States, is it even worth it? I mean look, a K1 visa costs over $2,000, and that's not including all the flights back and forth. It takes about 13 months to process if you're lucky and there isn't a global pandemic. And then, once you've got your partner in the States, that's when you see their true colours. And good luck to you if you end up getting divorced, because even when you're no longer together, you're probably going to have to continue financially supporting them and footing the bill for all of their costs. Which leads me nicely into my sponsor for today's video, Adam & Eve. As an adult store that's been in business for 50 years, you better believe Adam & Eve have got all your needs covered. Whether it's some alone time or you're having fun with your partner, with discreet packaging, 24/7 customer service, and a 90-day no-hassle returns policy, they're sure to put a smile on your face. And they've also kindly agreed that if you're watching this video right now and you use the code THINGS at checkout to show them that I sent you, they'll give you an exclusive 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. Some exclusions do apply, but check the link in my description to find out more. One other massive thing, Adam & Eve donate 20% of their profit to fight the spread of HIV. So thank you Adam & Eve for sponsoring this video, and thank you for checking them out. Who needs all that headache when you can just take care of yourself?
How do you practice your self-love?
Vibrators, that's it.
Good for Brittany. I'm glad she's got a toy to rely on because, well, judging by her most recent appearances on 90 Day Fiancé, she's not been having much joy with guys. As you probably recall, we last saw Brittany as a single lady on the spin-off The Single Life, in which she was dating two guys, Terrance and childhood friend Justin.
There's absolutely no reason for them to know about each other because they're not each other's business. I got two hotties in my hands. I'm a single bachelor.
And after juggling the two of them for a while, it seemed like she eventually picked her man, Terrance. The problem was, she'd constantly ghost him, going weeks without any contact, only to then get back in touch. In the ultimate ghosting, at the season finale tell-all, Brittany was flown out to New York to appear in the studio, but then overnight disappeared from her hotel and didn't show up the next day for filming. Poor Terrance seemed to take it in his stride, and you can only assume that he was used to Brittany disappearing at that point. But her tell-all co-stars weren't very happy at all.
No, we don't know, we don't. I know this, I know we've been sitting around here waiting on you.
What am I supposed to do? Like, you just don't get it.
Hang up the phone.
Not that Brittany cared. As we've come to learn over the years, Brittany doesn't care what anyone thinks of her. And since The Single Life has ended, she appears to have burnt her bridges with the show, attacking the producers, calling them, quote, garbage, and claiming that they manipulate everything just to make her look bad. She's refused to apologise for her actions at the tell-all, in keeping all of her co-stars hanging around waiting for her and not informing production crew that she wasn't coming. Her version of events is that she actually informed Terrance beforehand that she wouldn't be showing up, but he denies this. And on the topic of Terrance, she claims that the whole storyline that he tried to present, that she ghosted him and blocked him, was all apparently lies, and she believes it was made up by the show's producers to make her look bad.
Terrance, don't say that I blocked you. I don't know why he went along with that story that they tried to make him tell. I don't know why he went along with it. And the way we trying to tell the story, it's compromising the way y'all trying to make me look bad. Y'all always trying to make me look bad.
No surprises then for figuring out that she and Terrance are no more. But not to worry, because Brittany, complete with her new breast implants and ridiculously bad photoshopping skills, didn't she realise that she was missing an arm? But yeah, she's now in a new relationship with a mystery man who goes by the IG username @BillionaireMooney. According to his Instagram, he's an independent artist who owns a travel agency. As for why she flew out to New York for the tell-all, only to disappear in the middle of the night without telling anyone, well, she claims the reason for her no-show was because she discovered producers were planning to interview her ex Yazan on the show. Remember Yazan? How could you forget, right? That was a car crash relationship right there. I mean, who could have predicted that Brittany, a party girl and aspiring rapper who liked to date old men and who loved to dress up in sexy outfits for the gram, would have had relationship issues with a conservative Muslim boy from Jordan?
How old is the oldest person that you've ever dated?
Probably about 83 or 84 or 85.
Oh, and let's not forget the fact that she was still legally married to another guy at the time. I mean, it's not like there were clues from the very first minutes we saw them together that this was going to end badly.
That is not good, but you. What's this? You, the Brittany, the all the. I said before the lady, you cannot to drink here, and you cannot to talk for people and to hug people.
So what's the latest with Yazan? Where is he now? Well, you probably remember that their season ended in dramatic fashion with Yazan claiming that his family had issued death threats against him. At the time, Brittany promised that she'd do everything she could to get Yazan to the States to save him from his family. But within weeks, she posted to Instagram accusing Yazan of cheating. She later took back those claims, saying that her account was hacked. But it turns out her claims of being cheated on might actually have been true because, get this, Yazan has just married a lady he met while he and Brittany were together. His new wife is Lena, a Muslim American lady who goes by the nickname Lulu. Although she lives in the States, her family is originally from Jordan, the same country as Yazan. Now, the first time we met Lulu was actually on an IG Live alongside Yazan, where she acted as his Arabic translator. And that was immediately after his split from Brittany. So yeah, there's a high likelihood that, at the very least, they knew each other while he was still in a relationship with Brittany. What's interesting about Yazan and Lulu's marriage, which took place in July, is that the pair actually got engaged having never met in person, thanks to the pandemic. As you can probably guess, Brittany had plenty to say about their relationship. In the run-up to their wedding, she posted on IG saying, quote, "And now that he's engaged to the woman that he cheated on you with, he's paying her a $13,000 dowry instead of paying you back all the money that you spent on him for him to look good on TV." I don't know how true any of that is, but it seems highly likely that Yazan will soon be coming to the States to live with his wife, and he's hinted that their application is currently being processed. And with all the history and drama, look, I just hope Brittany and her new guy and Yazan and his new wife can all just get along and be happy. Speaking of happiness, one couple who were a million miles away from being happy and who seemed absolutely mismatched in every department was Laura and Aladin. And although, shock horror, their marriage didn't last, the real drama started after they separated. When we first met the couple, Aladin from Tunisia was 29 and Canadian Laura, who lived in Florida, was 51 years old. After meeting online and dating for a whole 8 months, when they did finally meet up in person, within 9 days they were married, much to the annoyance of Liam, Laura's 22-year-old son. And as we saw on the show, they were mismatched in just about every way possible. Remember Aladin's reaction when Laura tried to introduce a vibrator into the bedroom?
Do you know what this is? It's a
Microphone.
It sounds a little bit like a microphone.
What do you what?
Sex toy.
What the you?
Now, here's where it gets crazy. After cameras stopped rolling, Laura announced that she was pregnant with Aladin's child. The problem was, given her age, fans were dubious. And the sense of disbelief only grew when fellow cast members, including Devon Clegg and Leda, remember her? Well, they all weighed in on the matter, accusing Laura of lying about her pregnancy. For her part, Laura denies that she lied, saying, quote, "Folks, unless you are my doctor, I am pretty sure you don't know what's happening. Believe me, it's no lie, I swear on my son's life." Sadly, she claims that due to complications with the pregnancy, she lost the child. and at the same time that she announced her miscarriage, she was also going through a separation because just 6 weeks after tying the knot in Tunisia, she and Aladin were done. And that's when she came out all guns blazing. She accused Aladin of being a closet homosexual who, she claims, had relations with male gym mates. Then, taking to Instagram, she claimed he cheated on her with another woman. Going on to explain her situation even further, she revealed that, quote, "Nobody knows how horrible Aladin has been to me. Everything I own that had meaning and value is in Qatar, and he will not even allow me to get all of my valuables from our apartment." So if what she says is true, and many people aren't quite sure about it all, but if what she says is true and she was cheated on, abandoned while pregnant, suffered a miscarriage, then locked out of her home and not allowed to collect her personal belongings, well, it might explain why, to get away from it all, Laura then jetted off to Ecuador in order to spend time with her old friends and fellow cast members Evelyn and Corey. But here's the thing, Laura has a habit of drama following her wherever she goes, because after being stranded in Ecuador due to lockdown, soon after she fell out with Corey and Evelyn in spectacular style, resulting in legal threats and some very public back and forth.
If you say anything about me again, I mean anything at all, publicly, I am pressing charges against you.
If you'd like to hear more about all of that drama and the latest with Evelyn and Corey, I'll include a link to my video where I go into more detail about all of that. But for now, Laura has revealed that she and Aladin are now divorced, and given they were married and divorced in Tunisia, under the terms of their divorce settlement, he now owes her a grand total of $30 a month. Needless to say, a feisty Laura made it very clear where Aladin can stick his $30. As for today, Laura is now in a new relationship with someone she's met online, this time a dental student named Tony, and yes, he's also younger than her. Tony is 25 years old. The only problem is, some fans are worried Tony might not actually be real. You see, on a Bears All interview, Laura revealed that she and Tony have never met.
And yeah, we've been together for over a year now, but I have not seen him yet.
Hey, if it does turn out that he's not real, at least Laura knows where to go to get another toy with 50% off the first item. Link in the description. So what's happened to Aladin post-divorce, you might be wondering? Were Laura's allegations that he cheated on her true? Well, Aladin is now engaged to a Swedish lady named Maria Telleby, who he proposed to while still legally married to Laura. Not much is known about Maria, but what we do know is Aladin was left feeling, quote, belittled, disrespected and humiliated by the way that he was treated by Laura on TV, and as a result, he no longer wants his relationships to play out in public. And although his alimony payment may only be $30 a month, it seems Aladin is quite the businessman. You see, he recently opened his own barbershop in Tunisia, and he also owns a travel company, MC Travel Tours, which arranges tours around Tunisia for tourists. Now, speaking of successful businesses, let's talk about sugar daddy Caesar. So, nail technician Caesar from Jacksonville met Ukrainian beauty Maria on an online dating site after the breakdown of a long-term relationship. Caesar, who was 18 years older than Maria, soon fell head over heels and began transferring $800 a month to help Maria pay her bills. In total, he claimed to have sent her over $40,000 during their 5-year relationship.
I give her probably about $800 a month. Over the years, I've sent $40,000 to Maria.
But despite all that money, each time Caesar suggested meeting up, Maria came up with every excuse in the book as to why she couldn't meet him. But she always seemed to do just enough to keep the dream alive, only to drop him time and time again. The one time she did finally agree to meet Caesar, in Mexico, he bought her a ticket, booked a luxury resort, but guess what? Yep, she not only cancelled the ticket, but also broke up with him over a phone call. Poor Caesar. So what's happened since we last saw the pair on our screens? Well, believe it or not, they did finally meet up after the cameras stopped rolling. In an episode of 90 Day Fiancé Self-Quarantined, Caesar revealed he actually flew to Ukraine to meet Maria in her home country. Quote, "It was pretty much unreal. It was like a dream," he said.
I figured that just to get a sense of closure, that I needed to actually go over there to Ukraine. I basically sent her a message and said, "I'm here." And then we met at the hotel, and it was pretty much like unreal. Like, it was like a dream, you know, we both sat and met face to face.
So what happened next? Was this the start of a Romeo and Juliet style love story? Well, hold your horses, because Maria revealed that she wasn't actually attracted to Caesar and that she'd been speaking to other men on the side. And get this, there's reports circulating that their whole relationship was staged from the very beginning. An insider, who allegedly is a client at the salon where Caesar works, claimed that the two were already broken up when they began filming. If the allegations are to be believed, Caesar apparently had aspirations of becoming an actor, and he seized the opportunity to get some airtime and to grow his public image by appearing on the show. And the fact that he has a profile as an actor and model on the talent website Explore Talent kind of adds some credibility to that story. Now, I don't know how true those rumours are, but let's fast forward to May 2020, where we met Caesar's new girlfriend, a model named Aya. And guess what? Not only was she significantly younger than him, Aya being 21 and Caesar being 47, but she was also a long distance girlfriend too. Mind you, she was significantly closer than Maria, but still some 500 odd miles away in New Orleans. Anyway, in February 2021, Caesar was seen on social media kneeling in front of Aya in a video that shows him showering her with roses and lots of money. In the video, he can be heard saying that he sold his house, his bike, and his car to gift her a whopping $60,000.
I love you so much. I sold my bike, I sold my house, my car to give you this $60,000 because I'm so in love with you, baby. You know that you're the love of my life and you're everything that I always wanted in a woman.
Honestly, anyone would think that he didn't learn his lesson the first time around. The fact that he was down on one knee in the video led everyone questioning whether he was actually asking for her hand in marriage. But, true to form, whether he was proposing or not, it seems redundant anyway, because the relationship didn't work out, and he later posted screenshots of a conversation with Aya in which she can be seen breaking up with him, telling him that she's better off with someone else and that they can still be friends. Caesar captioned the post, quote, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Just another reason why I'm single. She wanted nothing but to use me. I'm just a normal person trying to find love, but I guess the search continues." Caesar, my friend, on the off chance that you're watching this video, just a tip. If you're trying to find the right lady, paying lots and lots of money and splashing your cash like that probably isn't the right way to go about it. And look, I really hope you didn't sell your car, your bike and your house to fund it all. On the plus side, Caesar is no longer in a relationship and he seems to be a man on a mission, working on his revenge body. He's been hitting the gym, and there's even rumours he may be set to appear on the hit survival show Naked and Afraid. In case you're unfamiliar with that show, it's a show where contestants are forced to survive in remote locations with no clothes. Why anyone would choose to do that, I've got no idea. Oh wait, yeah I do. Kinda adds fuel to the fire that he's keen to be on TV, don't you think? So, what became of Maria? Well, she's kept a pretty low profile since the show. For a brief time, she seemed to be dating the controversial former 90 Day Fiancé star Jessie. Yeah, that Jessie, the one that was in a toxic relationship with Darcy. The pair shared videos and photos of each other on vacation in Barcelona, with Jessie telling his Instagram followers that he's, quote, with someone really special, someone really beautiful, someone really amazing. But that romance doesn't seem to have lasted long, and Jessie and Maria are no longer together. Maria seems to have totally disappeared from social media, and her last Instagram post was in August of 2020. So, with all of that being said, on screen now you'll find a link to the video I mentioned earlier about Laura's fallout with Corey and Evelyn. If you've not seen that yet, check that out now. And don't forget to check out Adam and Eve using the discount code THINGS for your exclusive discount. You can find a link to them in the description below. And if you've made it this far to the end of the video, do me a favour, show your support by hitting the like button, and if you haven't already done so, consider subscribing for lots more 90 Day Fiancé videos. Thanks for watching, catch you on the next video.